Here we go. Here we go. Hello, peoples. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm just going to wait for people to file in. Oh, shit. I did not mean to do that. I accidentally pressed on learn more. I shouldn't have, but like, yeah. I'm just seeing. I'm just going to test this. Basically, I just have to make sure people are coming because I don't know if people will come. We'll find out because a lot of the time, okay, I think that means we got 2 people. I don't know if that means what people are watching or people are commenting. Basically, I'm just gonna check my phone. Basically, I'm just waiting for people to come in. I'm just gonna check my Instagram because I did say I was gonna postpone it by 30-40 minutes, but it is actually live now. So I have told everyone to come to my YouTube channel. Yeah, basically, let's hope they make it. If not, I think there's 2 people watching. Could you actually type? Because I don't know if you're here, guys. Basically, I can't do this unless you guys type. This is my very first live also. So, and I also want to know if you guys can hear me. So, yeah. Hello, Britt. Hello. Basically, I just want to make sure people are already a minute in to the shit show. I have it here, the little thing, but because we now have a thumbnail, I don't have to use this anymore. And I'm just waiting for people to file in. Chanel's here. So there's 4 people on now. I just want to wait till there's like a good amount for me to actually start talking. Been counting down the minutes for it. Literally love this live stream. Awesome. Basically, I'm just waiting for people to join because it's obviously a switch over to YouTube. A lot of people are like, what the fuck's happening? Isn't her show on? You know, like I've obviously warned you guys that it's not going to be on. And what I like is that now because it's on my laptop, I can talk about other stuff. Yeah, okay. Basically, well, I have you guys here and I have my phone right here. I thought we could start off the live. Obviously, but can you guys hear me? Can you hear me clearly? Is it clear? I don't know if it's clear. I don't know if I'm clear or if I have to plug in my microphone. Like yeah, all good. Yes, audio is good. Okay, is visual good? Because for me, my visual shit. But you know what? I don't have my good camera. So yeah, that's the only thing. Basically, what I want to talk about today, we have 5 people. Yay. Well, yay. That's awesome. Yeah, this is better than Instagram. Awesome. Cara, hello. Hello, welcome. Okay, so basically we can actually start off with 5 people. If people decide to file in a little bit more, then be them. Basically, I'm Romy, and welcome back to the Friday Night Shit Show. Basically, today we're going to be talking about season 2. Season 2 was a very complicated season for a lot of the characters, and I feel like what we want to sort of talk about today is what season 2 really meant to a lot of people, and what season 2 changed for a lot of characters, and sort of all that stuff. I have questions that I will start the night off with. Unfortunately, I don't have Emily today, so we can't like bounce off ideas and stuff. So I'm really relying on you guys today because it's kind of hard doing this alone. Because it's not on YouTube, it's not on Instagram, so I don't have a lot of people to bounce off ideas. Sorry, I'm just going to my notes so I can get this stuff because I now have my phone and my whole family is walking around my house right now. So yeah. Basically, here we go. So I got some questions today from Shauna. Thank you very much for contributing. Basically, what we have here, my phone is still charging, so leave it be. Basically, what I wanted, what we obviously wanted to talk about was we'll start it off with obviously theories, because theories is probably one of the biggest things that we think about every season. What's going to happen in the season? Like, is everything going to go shit or is it going to go good? Like, we don't really know. So our first question is, what was your biggest theory going into season 2 after finishing season 1? And was that theory correct? Okay, TBH, guys, I watched season 1 right after each other. So I went season 1, then I went straight into season 2, so I didn't really have much time to theorize anything for season 2. I also watched season 2 first. When I found Wynonna, I found it through a reaction video of season 2, episode 1. So I basically, sorry if I'm looking at myself and not looking at the camera. It's because I'm not really used to looking at like the camera, and I'm a little more looking at my self. So basically, I actually watched the episode 1 of season 2 first out of the whole series, and that's because I had come across it on YouTube, and one of the reactors that I really liked watching, because she watched Supergirl, did a reaction for Wynonna. I'm like, okay, I've been seeing this show around a lot. What is it about? So I watched that reaction and I was like, oh my gosh, this is really, really good. And then basically after that, I watched season 1. So my theory on season 2 was that I already knew that Waverly was a thing. I already knew, well, I didn't know it was Waverly. I just knew that Waverly was possessed in some way, and that the redhead, which was Nicole, and Waverly were together in season 2. So, and then I went back to season 1 knowing that something was going to happen to Waverly due to me already seeing episode 1 of season 2. Not the full episode, just like the reaction one, which wasn't actually the full episode, but it had most of the main parts. And then after that, I didn't really theorize anything in season 2 because I caught up to season 2 quite quickly. And oh my God, Chili. I caught up to season 2 quite quickly, within about a week, and then I watched season 2, and I kept missing episodes because I was away for that weekend and I had to watch it, so I had to like catch up again. And then by the like mid season 2, I was all caught up, and then I was watching it weekly. But I did like make theories throughout the season, and I really wanted to find out what Waverly was after we found out that she wasn't an Earp after season 1. I think that was really the main theory, that going to season 2, I wanted to find out what she was. If she was a revenant, if Bobo was her dad, or if she was like a demon or something. So basically, yeah, she's still an Earp. So that's really I wanted to find that out. But other than that, I didn't really have any other theories in season 2, because I already know that Dolls was I didn't know what Dolls was. I just knew he was a creature that was some sort of alien or demon sort of thing. Turns out he was actually just a dragon. So all that stuff. Yeah, no, remember when, a lot of people thought Boba was her dad. It was a wild time. It was a very, very wild time. So yeah, basically I didn't really have any theories going into season 2, but I had theories throughout season 2. Like I had the whole theory of like is Rosita good or is she bad? Turned out she was a revenant. Then like all that stuff. Basically like the whole Waverly being an Earp, like being not an Earp, like that was the main, because Waverly is my favorite character, so it was sort of weird seeing a whole different sort of thing. And like you'd been accustomed to just knowing she was Wynonna's little sister and that she was an Earp and that she was like human, but then finding out that she wasn't an Earp, and then like she could be something different, and then seeing that she could cross over the border but she still wasn't Earp, sort of was like, what is she? And then she was an angel, and then it was like, holy shit. My second question, sorry, I kind of rambled on about that. But yeah, I didn't really have any theories going into season 2, but I had theories like throughout the season because I watched them so close together. Whereas where like with season 3, just touching on season 3 just a bit, like when going into season 3, because I had to wait a whole year for it to come back, I didn't really have any theories going into season 3 because I knew everything was okay. And I missed a lot of things at the end of season 2 because I watched an episode and like I'll maybe pick up the main point, but I didn't really know about the whole, like I'm like, oh, okay, Bullshar's coming. I knew that Bullshar was coming, and I knew that he was really bad toward the Earps. Like he was Clooney who had cursed the Earps and everything. But other than that, like I knew he was coming, and I knew Way Hot were good. So I was like, okay, everyone's fine. And then I knew Mama was coming back. So I'm like, I didn't really have much theories for season 3 because I kind of know what's going to happen in season 3. Whereas with season 4, I have no fucking idea. So that's why I have so many theories for season 4, because we have no idea what is actually going to happen in the season, because they didn't give us much at the end of season 3 other than Waverly stuck in the garden, Nicole, Jeremy, and Robin butt fuck nowhere. Excuse my language. And that Wynonna and Nedley are the only ones who can save them. So like that's the sort of thing that we have really here. We have that we got Doc and Wave stuck in the garden. We've got Jeremy, Nicole, and Robin stuck in buttfuck nowhere with Valdez. I'm so ready for more Wynonna. Like, we know that Valdez is coming. We know that she's coming, but like, because I've read some of the comics, I kind of like, I know that she's not a bad character. So I'm sort of really like excited for what and how Valdez is portrayed in a sense. So yeah. My second question is, sorry, that kind of went off season 2, but like, I just wanted to like tell you, like, theory wise, I don't really theorize unless I really need to, because going into like season 2, I knew what was happening, and going into season 3, I knew what was happening, but I have no idea what's going to happen in season 4. So that's why I have so many theories. And because we've had to wait a whole nother year without it, we've had that time to theorize and everything. My second question is, do you think there'll be any return of Shay? No. I don't think she'll be returning. I think Shay had that one episode to sort of like show herself, sort of be a part of Nicole's past, but we sort of touched on that story. She got married to Shay in Vegas. They went rock climbing, that whole thing. But Valdez is a neutral person. She does what she believes, and I feel like that's going to cause a bit of conflict on how I know. Yeah, true, Shirley, true. But yeah, with Shay, I think she's told her story. She's not really a main character in the show. She was just like a guest star who came on the show. Yeah, basically, I think my favorite bit about Shay being on the show was that she was able to tell Waverly that what Shay and Nicole had was over, and that Nicole had certainly moved on, and that Shay knew that Nicole had moved on, found someone new, and that Shay wasn't going to get in between Waverly or Nicole. That's why she always apologized for saying things that Waverly didn't know, such as her being allergic to penicillin, and all that stuff. And then Waverly's like, oh, and then Shay's like, oh, how could you know? Like, and then Waverly was like, oh, okay, standoffish. And then Shay later came and actually apologized for saying that, because she didn't want to make anything sort of awkward between her and Waverly, because she just wanted to obviously really be nice to Waverly, because Shay knew deep down that what Waverly and Nicole had was much more than what her and Nicole had. So I really liked that she was in the show, but she told her story, and she told Nicole's story that she had with her in the past. And then I think that's all we really need to know. I don't really want an episode where we go back in time and find out like the high school, like, like I don't really want to see the Vegas wedding in the show. I don't think we need to. Nicole's past is already hectic as it is. She was in the cult of bullshit. So yeah, I don't really think that she needs to sort of come back in a sense, because what she's done has already been done. Shay has fulfilled her part of the story. I feel like Rosita has more to tell, but I'm unsure if that's going to happen. True, yeah. I feel like Shay didn't make Waves feel like crap. Shay was just, because Shay's a doctor. Waverly is a history major in college. What we really need to think about is that Shay came into this oblivious of demons. She did not know demons existed. She doesn't live in purgatory. She lives in probably Calgary or like Toronto or something. She probably lives out of the Coast River Triangle or something. Just out. And she doesn't really know about the demon occurrences that happen in purgatory. And so her coming in and not knowing what happened to Nicole, and that Waverly couldn't even tell her what happened to Nicole, I would kind of be a little bit of a standoffish too, because like she was a woman that you still love, but it's over, but you still love them. And then her new lover can't even tell you what has happened to her because it's so absurd. Like, I would be a little bit standoffish too. I can see where Shay's coming from. She's literally got called by Nedley saying Nicole got bitten by an uncertain sort of thing. We can't tell you what it is though, because like you wouldn't understand. And then she comes and then she finds out that like Nicole, well, because I knew that like Shay knows of Waverly, of course. Like she wouldn't have said all those wonderful things about like what me and Nicole had. It was fun, it was good, but she loves you, Waverly Earp, like all that things. Like Nicole would have told Shay about Waverly and that she's like, hey, I just want to like, I know we're still technically married, but I just want to tell you that it's over still and that I found someone new, like sort of that thing. And my dog wants to try and get into my room. But other than that, sort of like she's told her story in a sense, and that Shay, I respect her because she didn't. You're having a whole nother conversation about Rosita. All good though. I'm just gonna keep going on about Shay. Shay, yeah, okay. I read that one. Chili, would Rosita would still be around though if the Revenants are dead? Shauna, that's why I said unsure her, but I just feel like I wouldn't be mad if they wrote her into the story somehow. It could be a past thing, like Rosita run away at the end of season 2. We could see like the past of Rosita though, like before Bullshot extinguished all the Revenants. Like we could see how she was getting through life before the Revenants were expelled, and like how she was like her redemption story was sort of like away from the Earps in a sense and away from Nicole and Doc and stuff, but she was really redeeming herself just outside of sort of the family in a sense. Oh my god. I'd love to see go around again, possibly in the garden. I'd scream if George she helps out. Maybe Rosita is being grazed by Peacemaker when it was Bloom gave her the immutability of the curse being broken. Hi, Romy. Hello, Em. What's up? So basically, my next question. I'm going to answer my next question because I was going all on about Shay and shit. So, yeah. Oh, that's good. Theory, Brit. I literally only pick up on the already there bits. I'm so stupid. All good. Okay, here we go. Next question. After Miction was sent to hell, what do you think Wynonna meant when she says, don't believe all of it to Nicole? I really didn't understand that line, so if anyone can clear it up, that would be great. Okay, so this line is the line that Wynonna says just after Waverly and Nicole kiss in the barn, after Miction gets puked out by Waverly, and after after Wynonna shoots it, and it goes to hell. So basically, yes, she was though. That's the thing. Like, Wynonna was actually just being a bitch. People forget how much of like, oh my god, my sky is like yellow. Basically, with that scene, Wynonna's always been that character that's always been like a little bit. Like, she's not fully nice. Wynonna is nice to what? Like 3 people? And that's Waverly, Dolls, and like, I think that's really it. And Mercedes. I think that's it. Like, those are the 3 people that she really is really nice to. But other than that, she's not really nice. She's not even nice to her own mum. Like, she like sort of is always yelling at her. And like, also, guys, we have to remember, Wynonna is very protective of Waverly. Very protective. Like, if Waverly was like a piece of gold, Wynonna would be like protecting it with her life. Yeah, I do think Shay brought Nicole and Waves closer. In my opinion, when Waverly pointed Peacemaker at Rosita, it was a different color. People may have assumed it was because Waverly is an angel, but I always understood that Peacemaker changed colors depending on who was pointing at. Okay, cool, Chili. That's a good theory as well. So basically, with the whole line saying, don't believe all of it, it's because what Wynonna said as Goonona, some of the things she said, Wynonna actually meant. She just hasn't said it to Nicole because she knows it would hurt Nicole, and Wynonna hates people from a distance. But she doesn't hate Nicole, she's just very cautious of Nicole because ever since like Nicole and Waverly got together, Nicole and Wynonna found out. Wynonna was always really cautious of their relationship and making sure that Waverly wasn't always just focusing her on Nicole. She would also focus on herself, and that Nicole would always have to remember that how precious and amazing Waverly is. She said this in 203 as well. She's like, make sure like she knows that you're extraordinary as well. So with that scene, Wynonna, as Wynonna, before she'd come back to Wynonna, had said very rude things to Nicole, but she'd, in a sense, met some of them. That's why she said, don't believe all of it, because the things that she said, some of them were true. But she just had never said them to Nicole's face because she's never had that sort of liberty to say that to Nicole's face. She just wanted to sort of have it in her head, always to remember that Nicole and Waverly, like she's always going to be cautious of them because cautious of Nicole because Waverly is the baby of the family. And like she's very precious to Wynonna, and that having someone come into Waverly's life that is obviously going to take her away from Wynonna, she's going to be cautious of that because she's like, I don't want Waverly to change herself for Nicole in any way. That's why in that episode, as when Wynonna was Wynonna, she was like, stop making, I think, what was the line again? It was like, Waverly's dying under your continuous like expectations. And in a way, Wynonna really meant that. In a way, she meant that because she didn't want Waverly to obviously be kept under Nicole's expectations, because you never want to alter yourself to someone that you want, like you're with, in a sense. You never want to alter yourself to the way that they want to see you. You want to be able to be yourself. You want to be able to be your ultimate true self. That's why I love being in the Earp fandom, because I can be myself and not have to alter myself to someone different for them to actually like me. And that's what I really like. Like, I love being myself because truly being myself is what has brought me all these friends and what has brought me this family. So be yourself, kids, or you're not going to get that far in life. And yeah, so that's my advice to you guys. Be yourself and never, because I did that. I covered myself up. I pretended to be someone else. Sorry if my camera keeps shaking. You're on my bed and I keep moving. Basically, like, you just want to be yourself and you want to always be in the moment. And you always want to live your life how you want to live it. You never want to alter yourself to someone, because that's never going to get you far in life, in a sense. Like, you want to obviously be who you want to be, and you want to be that person at 100% every single day. So that's really what Wynonna is trying to say to Nicole, that you don't have the permission to change Waverly. You love her how she is, or you leave. That's basically what Wynonna's trying to say. She doesn't want Waverly to change herself for anyone, because she loves Waverly how she is. And she also wants Waverly to know that she should love herself how she is. She doesn't want her to change herself. She changed herself for freaking champ. I mean, like, all that stuff. And yeah. So basically, I love that. There always be yourself unless you can be a unicorn, then always be a unicorn. Well, Waverly is both of them. Waverly literally changed her whole life for Nicole, although it was a positive way. And being true to Waves, it is still a lot to come into terms with when you first come true to who you are. Yeah, very true. You guys are just talking about... Oh, you spelled possessed wrong, stupid. Yeah, you guys are just talking about pop vinyls now. I love that. Okay, my next question. I have another. And if you guys have any questions on here, feel free to actually ask them. Okay, here we go. Here's some more questions. What were your opinions on how the cheerleading scene was done? Well, my opinions on how the cheerleading scene was done, like how it was choreographed or like how it was filmed. Because I can say this from two different angles. I can say how it was choreographed because I know who choreographed it, and I know how it was choreographed, and I know how long it took it for that person to choreograph it. Or do you want me to do it from a point of view where it's like Oh, you want me to do it from both angles? Like how it was filmed and how it was choreographed? Like the two sides of it? How we saw it and how Dom saw it? Do you want me to see like sort of that sort of stuff? Do you want me to talk about how we saw it through the screen and how Dom saw it, choreographing it and making sure like oh, how did I like okay. So you don't want me to talk about how Dom saw it. Okay, cool. Because I can talk about both, guys. I can talk about both. As in how did you like watching it? Do both. Okay, I'll do both. And I'll do Dom's story first because we all know how probably I reacted. Guys, you know how much I love Dom. I was actually, no, I wasn't collapsed on the ground. I watched this episode late because I didn't get to watch it when it aired because I was on school camp when it came out. So I watched it a week late, but I still died. And I was like, it's the first, because I knew we were getting a cheerleading scene, but it's the first scene. I keep forgetting it's the first scene, but it's the first scene. Okay, I'll do it from Dom's point of view. So basically, how Dom saw it, she choreographed this dance as well. So we'll just put that into your heads. Thinking, like, we learned this at the panel in Brisbane. She choreographed this dance by herself in an hour. She's a dancer. She knows how to choreograph stuff. So she did it. She did it really well. In an hour, choreographed it. She's like, oh, yeah, in her own house, she choreographed it. But because we know that Dom has anxiety, and that she has trouble performing such things in front of cameras and stuff, because over the years, obviously, her anxiety just got worse. But she's working on it, which I'm very happy with. So she'd choreographed it. It was perfect. And then she came to set, and she was a little bit nervous, like maybe even a lot nervous, because she was about to, because the camera crew, a lot of them aren't women. A lot of them are men. And when you walk onto set with such a tight, short-looking outfit, you can get a little bit self-conscious. And she came, and it took them 4 hours to film. And Kat had to stand there for 4 hours, reassuring Dom that everything was going to be okay, that everything was going to be fine, and that she was going to slay it. And I feel her, because if you're put in a position, which I have multiple times, to dance in front of a bunch of people that you know are going to judge you, that you know are going to be all that and all this. I did it on school camp. I was voted to be the dance person for my group, and I was like, why me? And I went for it. I was myself, but like then a lot of people in my year level, they're like, don't be yourself. You have to alter your things to everything. And I was a little bit self-conscious, but I still did it. I came second because the guy who won shoved a banana down his throat. And I was like, well, that's not really dancing, is it? So I sort of understand where she's coming from. Like she was very self-conscious. She was very shy, and doing this dance to a perfect point where it's like 100%, like it was 5-star, perfect, delicious, like molto bene, like that sort of thing. And Dom said this in like about the scene. She's like, it was perfect, it was glamorous, lights, camera, action, music. Then when we came to the Christmas episode, chilling. I understand that. Like, yeah, they get paid to not judge, but like it's quite a sexual dance in a sense. And she's already self-conscious and has anxiety, so I would be like a little bit scared too. So all that stuff. And then obviously we had sorry. And then we had the Christmas dance. I'm just gonna check something. Sorry, guys. Oh, cute. Thank you, Shana. I just saw your Snapchat. So basically, you're doing this dance for 4 hours. It's tiring doing a dance for 4 hours. I can't even survive 3 hours doing dances. So all that stuff, like 4 hours, really tiring. You're doing one dance continuously. It's like a 30-second dance, and you're doing it continuously. And she'd choreographed it over an hour. It took her 4 hours to perform because obviously nerves and everything. And she also she said this about that came out American. She said this about the other dance, the Christmas dance, because she did the cheerleading one so perfectly. She didn't want it to show people that you have to be so pristine and perfect. Like, she wanted to show people that you can stuff up, you can be okay, you can be self-conscious, and that's what the Christmas dance showed, because it wasn't perfect. She was nervous. Waverly was really nervous, and the whole improv part, which is like, do you hate this? Like, I loved that part of it. But like, obviously with the cheerleading dance, like, Waverly had obviously known that from high school, and that she just redid it for Nicole. How I saw this scene was a lot different from how Dom saw it, because I was very early into the fandom. I was my first year, and I probably gay gasped. I probably fainted. I didn't actually faint. I was a hot mess. That's what I was. I enjoyed it. I love that scene. I rewatch it a lot, because I just find Dom very, very talented, and then I could never do anything like that. I tried learning the cheer, didn't work. But yeah, so basically with the cheerleading, I enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it, but I also can see it from Dom's side now that she's told us about it, and that it would have been fucking horrifying to do that, and very scary, and very, yeah. And I feel you, Dom. I feel you. Sorry, she's on my wall over there, so I'm just pointing. She's not going to be able to see this. Okey dokey. This is okay. I was looking at these questions earlier, and I was actually really excited to do this one. I know that Dom had some badass scenes in season 1, her kicking down the door. Were there badass scenes of hers that you loved in season 2? Literally cannot remember what happened in season 3 for the life of me. This is where it gets good, guys. This is when Romy starts to rant. This is where... Okay, wait, what? Although, in assuming Waverly didn't perform without underwear in high school, I think I died most. Nicole's wow. I love this. Okey dokey. Hold my cup. Don't even have a cup. Season 2, badass scenes of Waverly's. We're gonna start it off with one of my favorite scenes of the whole season. It's literally Dom, or should I say Waverly. Dom was brave to bite the white chocolate. That was a badass moment for season 2. Yes, the white chocolate lipstick was not vegan, guys. And I've actually admitted this on my Instagram, because I'd seen a post saying, guess what? Vegan lipstick. And I was like, no, guys, actually, for a fact, it wasn't vegan. And then I went into someone's comment saying the whole story and what Dom told us, and they were like, this is really cool. Like, this is awesome news. And I'm like, thank you. The chocolate of the lipstick wasn't vegan. It was extremely sweet. Dom doesn't really like sweet things, but she didn't want to tell the props designer that she was vegan. So she was being really nice, and she's like, awesome. I cannot wait. So yeah, that was a badass move for Dom. A badass move for Waverly was when she literally broke a broom in half, span the halves in a circle around her head, and said, get away from her, you bitch. That is my favorite badass. How did you find out about the white chocolate not being vegan? Dominique Povolchokli said to me herself. Well, she said it to the Brisbane panel herself. So that's how we found out. She said it at the Brisbane panel because someone asked her what the lipstick was made of, even though we'd known prior. And that she was like, oh, it was made of white chocolate, but it wasn't actually vegan. And we were like, she's like, guys, took one for the team. It was on another panel too, wasn't it? It was on another panel. It was DragonCon 2017. Someone asked her what the lipstick was made out of, or maybe it was San Diego. Comic-Con 2017. Someone asked her what the lipstick was made out of, and she's like, it was made out of white chocolate, but she didn't tell us it was not vegan until this year. We had to wait 2 years to find out that answer, if it was vegan or not, because we just assumed it was vegan because she's vegan. But yeah, she was not vegan. So she took one for the team. She's like, guys, I took one for the team and ate it. And then she spat it out into a bucket. So yeah, and she had to redo it. Like, she only did it once. So she got the scene like perfectly once. So yeah, basically the badass scene was when she snapped the broom and hit the widows hit Mercedes in the ass. Another badass scene was when she choked Tucker. I really liked that scene. When she became more googly and she's like all that stuff, and she's like, "What? Nicole Holt's my girlfriend." And then it's like, "You would be wrong." It's like, "That's just wrong." And then she's like, "I'll show you wrong," and strangled him as googly. I'm like, yes. Another badass scene in season 2 was what episode was it? What episode was it? I can't remember. It wasn't really badass. Waves fighting off Rosita. As in like with Peacemaker? Fighting off Rosita? Yeah. The Peacemaker scene where she's holding up Peacemaker and Wynonna, and she's like, "I'm not an Earp," and Wynonna's like, "Yes, you are an Earp. You're the Earp, like you're an Earp. You're my sister." Everything. She screams Peacemaker, and Waverly's like, "Ah!" and she shoots it, and then it works. I'm trying to think of another one. Very threatening with Peacemaker. She was like an angel with Peacemaker. She was adorable. I couldn't take her seriously. I'm like, "You're so cute. You're so cute holding Peacemaker." What's another scene? I'm trying to think. Oh, the whole like Wallace Windsor scene where she's British and she's like, "Wallace Windsor, Scotland Yard." That whole thing. Yeah, I love that scene. That was a good scene. I wouldn't call that badass, but like when she turned into Googly and she was like trying to like take on that demon, she was like all that stuff. And then no one's getting devoured, at least not today. Yeah, that was a good scene. I love that scene. I'm trying to think of another badass scene that she did. Oh, yeah, when she, like, smashed all, like, the demon eggs and she walked out, like, Wynonna and her walked out, like, spinning their wrenches, and then she's like, that was a scene. That was a scene. I love that scene for episode 2. I'm trying to think another badass scene. I can't think of another one. It was basically most of Waverly's how am I forgetting the fucking sparring scene between Wynonna and Waverly in episode 9? Because I haven't seen that episode in so long, because I've only watched it once, because I refused to watch Waverly and Nicole fighting. Basically, that scene where Waverly is in her CrossFit t-shirt and then she's also in those colorful leggings and she's like, "Me and Nicole, I need a fight." What? We just had a fight. Like, we're fine. Blah, 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 blah. But you're not fine. When you think you're fine, but you're not actually fine. Yeah, we know it, Waverly. We know you weren't fine. That scene's also really good. I really like that one. But other than that, I don't think there was any other badass scenes in season 2 because she's literally an angel. Literally. Dominique is the living and breathing version of Waverly Earp. There are all my questions, guys. If you guys have any other questions to ask me, I can totally say anything because we still have half an hour to go. We've got 20 minutes to go. So yeah, we're just gonna, sorry, my legs are hurting. So we're just gonna put you on my lap. There we go. We're just gonna adjust the camera. There we go. Basically, what else do we want to talk about, peoples? Because I'm up for talking about anything. Also, I'll probably do one of these every day after I do my live reaction to season 4. We'll do one of these. It's going to be the recap or something. I don't know what I'm going to call it. But yeah, if you have anything else to tell me or any other questions that you want me to answer, feel free. Also, the whole Rosita thing, Googly at the end of episode 4. Googly at the end of episode 4. My very badass way of seeing is when she tells Wynonna how to defeat McShane. Oh, when she gets flipped over and she's like has to shove the flask down her, like, in her mouth. Remember when we used to play blah 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 blah? I can't remember what her line was. Grape soda, that one, yeah. I had a feeling what you were talking about and stuff. I'm just checking some stuff. How the hell did Wynonna keep feel like? Oh, do you know what? I would love to see that scene when Wynonna made Waverly drink grape soda until it came out of her nose. I would love to see that as a flashback. I would really love to see that because the way Dom said it was really adorable. Remember when you gave me grape soda until it came out of my nose? Like, that's literally how she said it. I would love to see a flashback of that. That would be so good. I would also like to see a flashback of like the whole fucking break that we had between season 2 and 3 and Way Hot, like the making up part. We never touched on that. We never touched on that. We never got to see, oh my god, what am I doing? We never got to see that making up part. I would like to see that making up part. What pop vinyls do you want to see made? What pops do I want to see made? The whole of the Wynonna Earp cast, other than Wynonna because she's already been made. I want a Gooverly, I want a Waverly, I want a Nicole, I want a Wynonna, I want a Maeve possessed Nicole, I want a Doc, I want a Dolls, I want a Nedley. Nedley better fucking get a pop. I want a Rosita, I want a Jeremy, I want a Robin, I want a Mercedes, I want a Clutie, I want a Bobo, I want a Calamity Chain, yeah. If there's all these pops, I better save up. Well, I'm just listing like every single character. Do you know what? Emily Andress has been, I don't know if she's lying or not, but she's been hinting that Chrissy Nedley's coming back. And I actually kind of want Chrissy Nedley to come back. No joke. I actually kind of want her to come back because I want to see Chrissy, Waverly, and Nicole. Because every time I read a fic, Chrissy is like the best friend. The chiropractor, yes. She's always been the best friend. So in all the fics that I read, especially the high school ones, I'm like, I want Chrissy to make an appearance because of all these high school fics, you're making me really love the character. But yeah, I've come to the realization that a lot of fics write Nicole wrong. And I've been reading a lot because I've been reading them for the last 2 years. And I've come to conclusion that a lot of fics don't write Nicole correctly. Only some do. And usually the some that do take forever to get them into like together. So I'm like, a lot of them don't write Nicole right. No offense to those writers, but I just don't see like Nicole as Nicole. Like a lot of them write her as like really standoffish, really like confident with herself. And I'm like, guys, no, you're forgetting her soft side. Nicole has a soft side. And she actually shows it a lot because Waverly's usually around her 24/7. So like all that stuff. Can we please get more evil Nicole in season 4? Waverly gave us evil Cat in season 3, episode 10, and I have so many edits of that. I don't want evil Nicole. I just want dark and like broody Nicole. I want her like to really like take it out on Wynonna. I want what like Kat said at DragonCon 2019, how like she would beat the shit out of Wynonna when she found out that Waverly was trapped in the garden and Nicole couldn't do anything about it because Wynonna drugged her. Sort of that thing. I want that Nicole. I want her dark and broody Nicole. I don't want her evil. I don't want her evil. I just want her dark and broody. Like her really like going through remorse of Waverly gone and her like dealing with the loss of her love, because that would be an amazing storyline. And then her like obviously Way Hot's gonna have to like work together to get through it, because once Waverly's back, not everything's gonna go back to normal. A relationship never works like that. You can't just like get someone back and it goes back to normal. Like, especially after like the whole Nicole's trust for Wynonna is gonna go out the window. She's gonna go at it solo. She's gonna hurt herself. She's gonna try and get through it. She's really gonna try and be the sheriff of the town, but she's not gonna be able to be herself unless really Waverly's there. And I think once the time Waverly's being saved from the garden, Nicole will start to redeem herself on what she's really. I feel like Nicole, as her dark state, is going to do something really bad, and then Waverly's not going to approve of it when she comes back, like such as like Nicole kills someone or someone. Like she goes really dark. Like she like maybe kills someone, or she accidentally kills someone, or like she really hurts Wynonna, like, so all that stuff. Yeah, into work or drinking. Like she's not gonna come home from the office. She's gonna really either resort to drinking or work or something even darker. Like we never really know what's gonna happen to Nicole without Waverly, because we've only ever seen Nicole with Waverly. So or like Nicole with Waverly present and around in purgatory. So I really don't know what they're going to do with Nicole. I really hope she does something really dark, because I would love to see that. Not make her evil, but like just seeing a darker half of Nicole. Like her really dark half, and what that, like Nicole at her worst. I have a feeling it will be like season 3 of Carmilla. Yeah, because we saw a lot of like depth of Carmilla in season 3, and how we really saw her dark side in a sense. Yeah, that one, yeah. Yeah, and how what Nicole's gonna be without Waverly is gonna be quite similar to, obviously, yeah. Definitely. I think that it's gonna be very similar to that, and I would love to, but I would love to see that, but like Carmilla in that in that episode, she was like so out of it, but she was also quite still really nice. I want Nicole to be a little bit mean. Like I kind of want that mean sort of that sort of like mean part of her. That sort of mean part of her. Like I want her to be quite mean. I feel like there will be a lot of angst between Nicole and Wynonna. Definitely. I kind of want Nicole to be mean. I want her to be really pissed off at Wynonna. I want her to go quite dark. And then once Waverly comes back, she kind of has to redeem herself in a sense. Like she's like, not everyone, you can't just switch like that. Like that's what's like Nicole's gonna have to redeem herself back. And that Waverly's gonna have to help her through it. Or even Wynonna's gonna have to help her through it. She's like, get your shit together, dude. You'll have to go get your fiance out of the freaking garden. Like we have to go. You can't just sit here and sob all the time. You have to go. You have to get your head out of your ass. And you have to go save her, in a sense. Like that's really what I want to see, in a sense. Like I really want that for Nicole to really be like that. As I think we forget how much Wynonna is going, yeah, I know. Yeah, no, Wynonna's gonna beat herself up. Nicole's gonna beat herself up. Because Waverly is initially the light of the show. And I feel like without her there, it's going to be quite dark at the start of the season, and Emily's warned us. And I feel like I'm going to enjoy that. And then once Waverly comes back, it will be all daisies and sunshine. Really, it's not going to be all daisies and sunshine, because she would have gone through something traumatic as well. So, yeah. Do you think we will get any wine hot? I feel like we're gonna get episode 7. I feel like everything's gonna be cleared up by like episode 6. It's only because they've teased that episode 7 is gonna be quite funny. So yeah. Question, if you want, what's at one fantasy you really want to see happen in the show, but you know won't happen? A Buffy and Wynonna crossover. That's all I want. I want a Buffy and Wynonna crossover. It would be so good. Bringing those two fandoms together, and that knowing that they're so alike to each other would be so good. Like just bring in a character from, because they've never mentioned Buffy. in the show. They've never mentioned it. They've mentioned Twilight, and they've mentioned, like, Rihanna and stuff, but they've never mentioned Buffy. So I would love to have a Buffy Wynonna crossover. I think that the Carmilla Wynonna crossover may happen because of how close Natasha, Elise, Dom, and Kat are. The Good Place. Dom loves The Good Place. She loves that show. She also really likes Sex Education. I feel like it would never happen, but I would love to have a Buffy Wynonna crossover. It would be an amazing, amazing crossover because not only are a lot of the fans from Wynonna Buffy fans, but also because it would just widen everything. It would be like, okay, that universe, Sunnydale actually exists with Purgatory. Like, you never really know. And I would love that to happen because I would love for, like, one of the cast members. It wouldn't even have to be Buffy. It could just be one of the cast members come on the show and be like, hi, I'm this person, or hi, I'm that person. Hi, I would like even like Willow and Tara from Buffy come on the show because they're witches, and witches do exist in Wynonna. So yeah, I would love for that. I would really love that. And it'd be awesome if Emily would just fangirl having them on the show. And, like, Amber Benson watches Wynonna, who plays Tara out of Buffy, so it would be really, really fun if they came on the show. Yeah, I think it would just be an amazing, amazing thing if they came on because it would just tell people that, like, mm. Oh, yeah, yeah, there's also that, yeah, well done, Emma, yeah. Poke at, like, Waverly looking like Elle and Camilla being like, "You look like my, like, really old, really, really old ex," and, like, having Elle and Waverly actually be related in a way. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? We've got about 8 more minutes on this live, about 8 more minutes. I should have actually been done by now, but I started late, so I'll give you the 8 more minutes so we can have a full hour. It's already 8 PM for me, but we'll give it the whole full hour. That would be amazing, yeah. If they connected both of them, yeah, definitely. People are loving my tweets. I literally said her smile would cure cancer and bring world peace. It would. Dom's literally it would. I know, I keep noticing that whenever I watch that scene. How Dom's eye goes like that when Kat kisses her in 301. I wonder what it's like for Shamir and Nat to work together again. Hmm? What, Nat as in Natalie or Nat as in Natasha? What is something you would say to Doc in the garden? Find Waverly. Natalie Krill. Oh, I don't know what they're doing now, so I wouldn't know. Stozzies, I haven't really kept up on Shamir's work, after Wynonna. I keep up on Dom's and Kat's, and Melanie's. I loved Ready or Not. Ready or Not was so freaking good. It wasn't an M, it was so good. It was so good. Ready or Not was the shit. We kept giggling throughout the whole movie, and whenever Melanie came on screen, we would just be like shouting at Melanie and being like, "Oh, she's here, she's in the scene, she's in the scene." Like, we were literally waiting for her to be on screen, and then Lainey was like to me, "When is she coming on?" I'm like, "Guys, she's coming later. Like, it said in the movie that she's gonna come later." And then I'm like, and then finding out like her name of the movie was so good. I really loved that movie. It was so good. They've worked together in The Next Step ages ago, and their characters were so similar to the characters in Wynonna. Oh, I've never seen The Next Step, so I wouldn't have known. Yeah. I've tried to conquer, like, The tiny gun that's not Peacemaker. Yes. We literally all said that. We're like, that's not Peace. Like literally in that scene when she hides up that tiny gun. Oh my god. And it's like this big. It's like that big. And then she looks at it and it was a true Melanie look. It was a true Melanie look. That was not her character. It was a true Melanie look. And she looks at it and she's like, so fucking funny. Oh, this is not really any spoilers. It's just like one little scene. She's like, huh? This isn't Peacemaker? It was so good when all of us just looked at each other like, that wasn't Peacemaker. When the fucking ad came on with like, I'm finding myself in the wild. I'm gonna like go adventuring. Do you remember the one with the car ad? Do you remember that, Em? It was so fucking funny. Basically, do you remember it? It was like, me and Lainey just looked at each other and was like, and me, Liv and Lainey, just like, we all looked at each other and was like, Dom? Like, it was so fucking funny. Oh no, I think we were like Waverly. It was either Dom or Waverly, and we were like, it was like, I'm gonna go find myself in like a garden. I'm gonna go explore and like find myself. And we just were like, Dominique Waverly? Like, it was so funny. Yeah, that was good times. But Ready or Not was really, 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 really good. I really, really loved it. If I had the money, I would go see it again, but I don't because I'm broke. But yeah. We were like, huh? Yep. We were like, literally, we were like, huh? Dom? We're like, we wasn't expecting Dom to be here too. It would be really funny if she was just like in the cinema with us and then we just didn't notice. But I feel like a good proportion of that audience, other than us, were Earpers, but they just weren't as loud as us. I feel like we were the loudest in the cinema, and I think that people hate us for it. My absolute favorite, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god, Melanie Scrofano, literally, her role in Ready or Not was so similar to Wynonna in season 1, and I was like, I see this Wynonna in you, and like, I'm like, it was so good. So good. Who's saying exactly? Oh. So I really enjoyed that. We were the loudest, we were. I'm gonna go see it again. We were the loudest, and I feel really sorry for the rest of the cinema because I don't like when people talk in the cinema. I dislike it so much, and I think Lainey kept asking me questions throughout the movie, and I was like, shh, just watch, darling, just watch. I know we're having fun, but like, shh, just watch. I just want to listen. Oh my god, it was a really fun time. It was a really, yeah, wait. Mel is Wynonna. Some of the shit she says and does is exactly Wynonna's character. Yes, literally. Literally. All my friends are taking photos of me on here. Literally. Oh, we have 2 minutes left, guys. Oh no. 2 minutes. I can't believe an hour goes so fast. It goes like that. So basically, it's just been also recently the year he tried to eat you, but who hasn't? What? Hey. I'm so confused right now. I'm really confused. What? The panel rummy? Excuse me. I haven't watched the Opapalooza panels, so stop spoiling things for me. I haven't seen them yet. I'm really slow. I have not seen them. I haven't seen them yet. So that's why I haven't Yeah, I haven't seen the full cast, but I haven't seen any of them. I have not seen any of them because Romy's slow and had school, and it's called I Need an Education. So, like, I haven't had time to watch them, and I probably won't watch them until, like, tomorrow night. So, yeah. Because I can't sit here for, like, that long and watching something. I have to, like, I read for this long or something, yeah. Oh, we have 20 more seconds left. Anyway. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna watch it. We're gonna go over time a bit because I just want to see this.
We lost to each other. It was like, oh yeah, well he basically tried to eat you, which is like, but who hasn't?
Okay. About Waverly potentially being angry at Doc at the start of season 4. He basically tried to eat you last time you saw him, but who hasn't? Oh, okay. Okay, now I get it. It was to do with. Okay.
We lost to each other. It was like,
it was Tim.
oh yeah, well he basically tried to eat you, which is like, but who hasn't?
I just saw the tweet. So I understood what they meant. Hey. She's not like fucking hell. She's trying to defend herself, but I don't. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. Oh, look at us all ready or not. Yes, Alyssa ready or not. Yay. Fun times. Oh, Jesus, I just burped. That was gross. Hey. Basically, he's tried to eat you last time you saw him. But who hasn't? Hey. I fucking love that. Oh, good times. Okay, guys, that is the end, unfortunately, from my stream tonight. I will probably do my after show on my Instagram. So come back over to Instagram. I just want to do this on here because it's just easier than going on my phone. Also, after show comes with obviously co-stars. So yeah, basically what I'm gonna say right now is thanks for tuning in. Looking forward to next week with more content, more laughs, and even more excitement. Thank you all for joining tonight. It has been the most amazing time tonight. I really enjoyed myself, and obviously doing it alone is a bit weird because obviously I usually have a co-star, but there were no movies. Oh, we had an interchangeable one when we went to go see it, me and Em. So we had to wait for it to come back because it wasn't just there. It was interchangeable, so it would change to different ones. And we were like, we have to wait for Ready or Not to be here. And then we had to ask a stranger if they could take a photo of us in front of the thing once the whole cast came up on the poster and it wasn't just the characters. It was hard work, but we got it. It was so funny. It was so funny. We were literally just waiting there for it to switch over again. And we memorized what it came after. Bye, Romy. Time to head to Instagram for the after show. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you all for watching. It has been a privilege, and I love you all. Thank you for joining this beautiful season 2 recap and season 2-ness. It's been amazing. Okay. Bye, guys.